Alright, today we're going to be taking a look at something I came across when I was in a store. It is the Ridgeline 13-in-1 multi-tool. It's supposed to be have a stainless steel frame with a polished handle. It's supposed to have a nylon carrying case. Supposed to have multiple functions. We're going to take a look at it. Here it is right here. You guys may have seen it. Nothing special. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing open. We can take a look at it, see what's inside. Alright, here's the tool itself. Nothing fancy. I mean, for $8, I guess you can't expect the world, but I mean, it seems to be of decent quality. I got it when I was out of town. And it comes with a carrying case. Let's take a look at that. Let me drop this camera down a little bit as well. Sorry about that. Okay. Alright, this is it out a bit. That might help some too. And let's take a look at the carrying case. It's in here as well. Let's get it out the back. Alright. Well, I mean, it's got a button snap, so it's better than Velcro. So we'll go ahead and give that a plus. I don't know about as far as it's. Yeah, it's okay. I think it's all right. Let's see how it fits off in there. It folds relatively easy. It's got a part for your belt loop. Now, this is the part where I'm looking at like, I don't know. Can you guys see that right there? That stitching. I'm not too sure how that's going to work out in the long term. So I'm gonna give that okay, but I wouldn't count on that hanging around very long. Just being honest. The knife itself, well, the tool itself, it comes with some pliers that seem to be decent enough. Now it does have like a little spring action here. Now I don't know how long I'd expect that to be functional as well. Not to say that it's janky, but I'm just saying that, you know, there's not a whole lot of resistance on that. So, I mean, it may hold up, you know, from now on. It may hold up, you know, 2 months, 2 years, who knows. But that spring looks a little thin to me. That wouldn't be my first go-to. Let's examine some of the tools and the actual handles here. You've got a knife that looks relatively sharp. You've got a screwdriver, a bottle opener, and a blade. That blade's not really sharp, but that might be able to do a little bit of something. Flip it over here, and you've got a couple different things over here. If I can get them out. Come from the back side on that. Maybe that'll work. Okay, you've got a file. You got your routine things, a bottle opener. You got your long extrusion and another sort of type of jagged cutting edge here. Now, of all these, I think the most usable things will probably be, unless you drink beer, maybe it'll probably be the bottle opener, the file, this here, maybe that, I'm not sure, the knife, and this over here, if you're into that kind of thing. This screwdriver, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and test that out first, because that tends to be the things that we use quite a bit. So I'm gonna try that out first. I've got a solar light here, and I'm just going to see if I can actually unscrew that with this. Yeah, I mean, it's coming. So, I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, I mean, it'll do in a pinch, I guess. So, is it usable? Yes. How usable? I said the jury's out, but it does work. So, I'm going to give that, you know, okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the same the same task with a regular screwdriver to see how less or how much more difficult it is. Okay, so I mean it's okay. It's as good as, I'd say. Um, as far as the pliers are concerned, let's go ahead and fold this in because that's probably going to be one of the most used elements of the tool. Try pulling this out here. So yeah, I mean that works. I mean, I think it's okay. I say okay with that too, depending on what you use it for. And let's go over here and try one of these jagged blades here and see how that works. Now, if you guys are looking to see some type of sophisticated review, that's not going to happen. The reason being, I'm an average guy who lives an average life. I'm not a bushman or anything of that sort, so I'm going to be as practical as I possibly can. Now, if you're going to buy it for the woods, then I would imagine you would want this. You would want something of a much more robust nature. Let's just see this here that came in this. If they can't cut this, then we know it probably is not going to work. Yeah, like something a little more challenging though. Give me a second. Let's get a stick or something. Okay. There's Noah and his hamburger. What we gonna do with that? But here's a stick, and I mean yeah. I mean, if need be, it'd get the job done. So I'm gonna say okay on that. And remember, I'm looking to see if it's functional, not to see how well it functions, because for $8 you can't expect the world. I mean, it's as good as it gets for $8 at this point to me anyway. So far, I'm a thumbs up. Yeah. Okay, I'm sold on that, on both of the blades. Now, I don't think it has any scissors in here. If it does, I did not see them. But it does have what appears to be some cutting action here. So let's see here if that works. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I mean, for $8, I mean, you can't go wrong. I wish I had a hex bolt so I could try that out, but I'm pretty sure it'll work because I have fooled with it a little bit earlier. For the money, I say it's a buy. I bought this because I didn't have one for my emergency bag, and for something like that, I think it's the great fit because you're not going to be using it every day. It's going to be as an add-need situation. And for something like that, this will work. I imagine if you had to bang on it every day, it probably would become non-functional. But for what I'm using it for, what you guys probably going to use it for, occasional usage, yeah, I think it'd be all right. It also has a textured side here, which gives you a little extra grip. So overall, for $8, man, you can't lose. And with all things, if it breaks or if it starts to show, its skirt, I'll come back and I'll let you guys know. But for $8, man, you could do a whole lot worse. Now, once again, I reiterate, this is not for you if you're going to be going into bushes and hacking on things and doing all the things that craftsmen or bushmen do. This is for someone who wants to have a tool in case, a hose comes off your car where you might be able to strip a wire or put the hose back on, maybe screw something in. I mean, you've got a couple options, not a whole lot, but you've got a couple. And this valve here, I haven't tested that, but we can though. I mean, I only have the right thing for it, but it's okay. I mean, it'll do. I still hold the same view of it all. On a scale 1 to 10, what do I give it? For $8, I'd give it a 7. If I didn't have it, I'd buy it again. And with the pouch, as I said before, I wouldn't count on putting it on your belt and seeing it very long, just because of the stitching. It looks a bit sketchy. That part right there. Yeah, that looks sketchy to me, because it's single stitched, and once that gives away, it's gonna be in the breeze. So that part. All right, y'all, just wanted to bring it to you, man. Give a quick video, see what you guys think. And once again, it's only $8, so I mean, you throwing that away and buying soda and chips. On that note, man, you guys have a good day, and I'm out.